Are you guys ready to pay? Because we're paying for stuff now. Everybody is raising their prices. So let's pay. You want to grade with something? It's no longer cheap. It's a premium. They got those tariffs now. We've got those inflations now. Everybody's got to raise their price. So you want to grade? You can't do it anymore. It's expensive. And we're going to talk about that. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I have an update for you. If you haven't heard, um, the grading company TAG has raised their prices and they have raised their turnaround times. Also, PSA has raised their prices and they raised their turnaround times, and we're going to talk about that. It's been crazy. Yeah, it's been crazy. People are talking about it. Everybody's upset about it. So first, we're just going to go ahead and talk about TAG. So TAG is now raising their prices and their turnaround times. However, they just raised their turnaround times again. And they didn't really state that properly. They did send out a message that they're raising their turnaround times a little bit ago. But if you check out their website, it looks like the turnaround times are a little bit longer than what they were saying in some of their emails. So before I pull this up, we're going to go ahead and so we're back over here at the tag rating website. So now, this is the website. If you go over here to hit submit now, it's got some information. And then here is their new prices with their new turnaround times. If you look, it will say, for bulk, it's $15 per card at a 20 card minimum. Okay. Kind of standard, whatever. With a 45-day turnaround. Okay. 45 days. Then regular now, if you want to just send some cards, it's $25 just for regular cards. Oh, look, we have a little pop-up here. Hold on. See this over here? Welcome to TAG. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. At this moment, TAG is experiencing extremely high volume, and there are some current delays affecting departments. Pending submission kit services should currently ship within 7 business days of card entry approval. Incoming packages should show as received in the mytradingwhatever.com customer portal within 7 to 10 business days. Holy crap, that's a lot. Days of arrival time facility. Please keep in mind incoming packages are not marked as received in TAG's customer portal until they have been unboxed, inspected, and processed by our receiving team. If you are requesting an update on any order, please provide your order number and tag rating account, email address, or our team cannot directly answer the questions such as where is my order, and can respond most easily to a question such as could I get an update on my order with the order number. Many frequently asked questions are answered in their help guide. Okay, blah, blah, blah. If you're inquiring about regrading a card eligible order, okay, whatever. Customer service is open for live chat between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. So now they actually have a customer live chat, okay? Customer service cannot provide completion estimates for grading orders currently in progress. Please let us know if you believe that an order is late or outside of its estimated business days processing window. Otherwise, please refer to the order history at mytaggrading.com portal for the latest status updates. We appreciate your patience as our team is currently experiencing high inquiry volume and may not be able to answer immediately, especially regarding complex issues. We can't wait to assist you in experiencing your grades. Okay, so they're basically, sorry, I'm kind of trying to fly through this here. I'm recording in the middle of the day, so the kids are awake. Everybody's upstairs, so they're going a little nuts. So if you hear the dog barking or kids screaming, that's how it always is. You know, just a guy in a basement raising two children. Anyway, the new prices, okay? Let's go back over to here. New prices. So if you don't do bulk and you don't have 20 cards, it's $25 a card with a 30-day business turnaround. Okay, remember these. And then they have the Express, which now it has limited jobs. And that's a $75 for a 5-day turnaround. All right, I got it. You got the cookies and stuff like that. All right, I'll get rid of that. And then now they have walkthrough, which is $150 a card, and it's a 2-day turnaround, which is crazy. And they're currently sold out of all the submission kits. Okay. So new prices for bulk and regular, 45-day turnaround and a 30-day turnaround. Okay. Obviously customers are not happy with this. Okay. I understand you got crazy volume of submissions. I get that. You don't have the amount, like the capacity that PSA has to grade cards. So I can understand the long turnaround time. But what Tag should really do is close submissions and catch up and do limited drops until their production is in order to where they can start producing higher volumes. Because if you go into the Tag group, every single post is like, wow, my card's been sitting for months. My card's been sitting for weeks. My card's been sitting for weeks. No customers have responded. No customer service response. It's been 30 days. It's been a month. It's been 2 months. Everyone is like, why is it taking so long? And everyone submitted it during like the 10-day window back in February, and they still haven't received their cards. So I understand they're backed up, but you guys should close submissions for now, catch up, adjust the prices, adjust the turnaround time, and do limited releases. So that way you guys can still have a quick turnaround rate, because the whole point of Tag at the beginning was, hey, we're the cheapest and we're the fastest. That was like the whole thing. Every single video, every YouTuber under the sun was talking about how fast Tag was, how cheap Tag was. 10-day turnaround, 10-day turnaround, 10-day turnaround. Every short, every video, every single everything, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everything was talking about how they're so cheap and so fast. And that was like the whole point. That's where the whole hype started. And it's not that anymore. Now they're at the standard 45-day turnaround time, which is like what all the big graders use. Um, so yeah, I don't think I think they need to just shut down submissions, catch up, then do limited releases until you guys have the production to make a fast turnaround time. Okay. Just my opinion. I'm not a scientist. All right. So, just to catch up, this is from a user in their Facebook group. And I just wanted to read this because it kind of sums up how everybody's feeling about the whole situation. And it gives us some different information. Um, from what their website tells us. So I think this is important. So I just cut it from their group. I cut out the user's name because I don't want anybody to be harassed for their opinion. It's an opinion, okay? They're a customer. They're reviewing a site that they're using. That's all it is. Who cares what they're doing and who cares what they're associated with? They're just saying their opinion, okay? So they said, finally at a point that if and when I ever get my cards back, I'm not wasting my time or money with this. I gave them two chances. The customer service was god awful. Everyone has complained about customer service. This is beyond ridiculous. Transparency would have gone a long way, but posting this yesterday but flat out refusing to acknowledge customers is why this will not work. Maybe Pokemon people are okay with this garbage, but I'm not. I'm trying to grade cards to sell to be able to pay bills, and I can't because Tag doesn't have their ish together. They slammed us with ads and promotions, giving us this idea that they were different from the other guys, when in fact, it's the same ish, take our money, and waste our time. I don't want to hear about how they can't respond because they're too busy grading their cards, because a CSR isn't grading no one's cards. The CSR part could have been outsourced and they could have been answering questions, finding submissions, and hell, maybe offering an apology. Sorry, we effed up. We thought we were ready for this launch, and we are in way over our heads. Sorry. So this person, I completely agree with. Every single ad, and I don't even know if they're ads. Every video and everything I saw about Tag, they pounded us with 10-day turnaround, 10-day turnaround, cheap price, fast returns. But if you look at this update they got from customer service, it says current estimate turnaround times after receipt processing. So it says standard orders are 20 to 30 days, regular orders are 15 to 20, bulk value orders are 15 or 25 to 30, and priority are 5 to 10. And then they have like a, hey, if you want a promotion because we're going slow, whatever. But if you go back to their website, yeah. So if you go back to their website, they're saying that bulk orders right here, bulk orders are 25 to 30 days. But on the website for bulk, it says 45 days. Okay. So which one is it? And then if it's same thing for what is this? For regular, regular is 15 to 25. It says right here on the website 30 days. Okay. And then express, I mean, I don't know what these are. I don't know what they don't even have the same they don't even have the same options as what's on their website. So I don't know what I only see bulk and regular. I guess I don't know what's standard, and there's no standard on here, but priority, we could say priority is express. That says 5 days. So that on here it says 5 days, and this says 5 to 10. So what's priority? What is standard? Is standard regular? Like, it makes no sense. You got regular and standard. They're giving out options that aren't even on their website. So well, it doesn't matter. Their turnaround times that they're saying in their customer service replies don't reflect what's on the website. So who the heck knows at this point? I just think um, from all the promotion and all the YouTube channels and everybody making information and videos and whatever about tag, they got in way over their heads. I think the best course of action for them to do is to just close the submissions and catch up, and then open them slowly until they can ramp up. So there's not so many people upset about waiting and waiting and waiting for their cards when the whole point was them to be faster. The AI grading's faster. They can grade their cards way faster. But whatever. Okay. So that's the whole tag in a nutshell. Um, I have some more tag stuff coming out soon, so make sure you guys like and subscribe for that, because we're getting in there. Okay, we're going again. We're gonna see how it is. Um, so that was tag. All right, and now we have PSA's update. If you guys didn't know, PSA also changed their um prices and their turnaround submission times today. Okay. I am just now seeing this for the first time. I screenshotted it, ran down, turned on my computer so I could read through it together and we can understand PSA's new grading. But however, before I read this, I just want to point out this comment that I had recently. This this guy, and I can call him out because it's my video. That's what she said. Fantastic name, by the way. He commented this literally 20 minutes ago as I'm reading this on my Ace video that happened a week ago. He said, so PSA just raised their prices again. And if you complain about Tag raising their prices, but not PSA raising their prices, like they've done for the third time within a year, you're a hypocrite and a coward. And I was like, brother, this video is a week old. And at the time of screenshotting this, PSA updated their things, their website 6 hours ago. Like, I'm supposed to immediately respond and like update all my recent videos and stuff. So I was like, all right, I'll just make an update as fast as I can, because the tag community is already hating on me because PSA changed the prices. Like, I'm supposed to magically update all my videos. Anyway, the new PSA update. You ready for this? As of 2025 progresses, we are continuing to see a high level of demand for our authentication and grading services. I agree. They did that whole thing with GameStop offering grading services, so I'm sure that their submissions have been going through the roof, because if you submit graded cards through GameStop, it is by far the easiest process out of every grading process there is. You don't do anything. You just walk into GameStop, throw your cards on the table, and leave. That's it. It's way easier, super simple for even the most basic-minded idiot. So I can understand their submissions going through the roof, resulting in strong, steady volume of incoming submissions to PSA. We greatly appreciate our customers' continued patience and are diligently working to process all orders. Do you hear my dog running upstairs? As effectively as possible to meet estimated turnaround times. As we continue to ensure transparency with our customers, we have some updates to provide. This is what Tag needs to do. If something is going on, just tell your customers. It's not that hard. People understand if you just talk to them. That's it. My goodness. Just update their shipping statuses, Tell everybody, hey, I'm sorry. It seems like they still don't have like a PR team or anything. Anyway, that's besides the point. We're talking about PSA right now. I'm just heated because everyone's complaining about it. They've been complaining about it for weeks, and it seems like they're just silently changing things and not telling anybody. We're updating our estimated turnaround times on our value bulk, and TCG bulk service tiers for submissions created after today, which is April 7th. Inbound submissions and in progress orders are expected to be complete under their original estimated turnaround times at the time of submission. Updated turnaround times are as followed. So if you sent your cards into PSA before today, you should get the standard turnaround times. Anything after today will now have these new times. For the value package, it's 65 business days, so just over 2 months. For the value bulk, it's still 65 business days. For TCC bulk, still 65 business days, and for value bulk, it's 75 business days, which is crazy. I remember sometime in 2017 or 2018, I think, I waited almost 9 months for my PSA submission. Granted, I did have a huge lot of PSA cards going out, but it was like 9 months. I think I had 300 or 350 PSA submissions, and it was insane. It took so long, I forgot about them. In addition, as of Tuesday, April 8th, the prices of our submissions will change. So tomorrow prices are changing. So if you're going to submit, you better submit right now. So the bulk level increase will be now $18.99 a card. So basically $19 a card. Meanwhile, our receiving process, the unboxing and system entry of delivered packages is currently taking approximately 3 to 4 weeks for incoming bulk tier submissions. If tracking on your package shows that it has been delivered, or if you directly handed your submission to PSA rep at a show or event, we can ensure you that your submissions are secure in our facilities and in the receiving queue. Currently, bulk tier orders are taking approximately 4 months to complete from the date packages physically arrived at PSA. The That's crazy. The estimated turnaround time clock does not begin until incoming orders does not begin on incoming orders until they have completed the receiving process and reached the order prep stage. So if you send their stuff in, the there it doesn't start their turnaround time clock until they process it. They can mark it as they have it, but they have to process it first, which can take an extra 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. All right. The receiving process and reach the order prep stage when reviewing process under my orders in your PSA account. We are actively growing our PSA team and integrating new technology to be able to handle an increased volume while maintaining our consistent and reliable. Sorry, I can't read that. Can consistent and reliable grading standards is hilarious. We're committed to reducing turnaround times for our services in the long term, but we're encountering some bumps in the road. With the exceptional current level of demand we're seeing. Once again, we truly appreciate our customers' patience and will provide further updates when they're available. Listen, listen here. Changing your prices and increases prices, it sucks. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know it. I know it. We know it. I know it. It sucks. Increasing prices always sucks. But it does two things. It pisses people off to where they don't grade with them, and it stops the average person from grading with them because they don't want to pay the extra money. Okay. Secondly, upgrade turning making your turnaround times longer, it sucks. It always sucks. But what PSA is doing correctly is they're telling you about it the second it happens. Okay? They're not waiting months, they're not waiting weeks, they're not acting like nothing's happening. They're not giving you a standard and then changing a standard and then updating a standard. They're telling you exactly upfront. Hey, we have too much shit going on right now. Here's the new prices. Here's the new turnaround times. If anything changes, we'll tell you. Okay? That's all the customer needs. Happy, mad, or sad about it. At least they're telling us what's going on. I really think what Tag should do is they should just close their submissions for now, catch up on cards, and then open up submissions for a little bit and have like a cap. I don't know what their cap would be, but just for an example, say you can submit 10,000 of the value cards, 10,000 of the regular, 50,000 of the whatever, just examples. And then once those spots are sold, they close submissions again, they pump out as much as they can and then reopen them. I think that's what they should do until they're um more properly equipped to handle the huge influx of grading. Now, before I end this video, it is super duper important to let you know that I don't care about any of these grading companies. I have no alliance to anyone. Okay. I just want a good experience. I want it cheap and I want it relatively fast. I don't want to wait 3 to 4 months to get my cards back. I don't want to pay $25 a card. That's it. I would like to have my cards graded. I don't resell them much, but if I do resell my cards, which eventually I always end up doing for some reason, if I want to resell my cards, I want to make sure I grade them with a company that has good resale value. It's like buying a used car. You don't go to a car dealership and you buy a 2025 uh, Tesla, and then 2 months down the road, you try to sell it for the same price. It doesn't work that way. But if you go to buy a 2025 Toyota Camry and 2 years down the road, you can sell it for relatively close to the same price. That's kind of like grading with cards. It's all about the brand. And it really doesn't matter what you feel about it. The fact is that if you're grading your cards and you want to have the most value out of them, you have to grade them with PSA or with Beckett. But if you grade with Beckett, they need to be high grades with Beckett. That's just how it is, okay? The whole point of all this stuff going on is because there's some cards that I just want to collect and I really want them in a pretty case. So we go to Tag because they have the best looking case by far. It's not even a question. So I want them quick and fast and cheap. That's it. That's why I'm still, if you haven't seen the grading series, I'm grading with everyone under the sun. I just want to see who I like the best and who's the fastest. I got updates coming. I got returns coming back from degree grading. I got returns coming back from AGS grading. I just bought some cards from Ace grading. We're going to compare them and see their turnaround times and everything. Okay. But in my opinion, if you're grading cards for the perspective of holding value, for resale value, or for just an future investing value, you have to grade with PSA. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That's just how it is. Go to a vendor, go to a card show, only PSA cards. You have a CGC card, you want to sell them, they don't buy CGC because it doesn't sell. That's just the way it is. Okay. Be mad about it all you want. That's just the way it is. I got so fed up with PSA and them always upping their prices and them always being so inconsistent on grading. I just wanted to explore other options, which is why we started testing out all the other grading companies. Okay. Like I said, I don't have an allegiance towards Tag. I don't have any ill will or any aggression or whatever hate towards Tag. I don't care. I just want, if you're a grading company, I want you to be cheap and fast and I want a good customer experience. That's it. I don't care if it's Tag, PSA, Beckett, CGC, SGC, PVC, XYZ, BBC, any of them. Okay. I just want a good customer experience and that is all in a quick turnaround. Okay. So I got more updates on Tag coming soon. I'm gonna we're gonna see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna do some sneakiness and I'm gonna try to test their cards again. Maybe I'll have to go undercover or something, but that's for a future video. Anyway, this video is now over. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and why don't you come here and give me a kiss, huh? Tell me down below. Do you like the new changes? I'm sure you don't. Nobody likes new changes. Who's gonna pay more money for something? Anyway, give me a kiss. Oh yeah. Oh, come here. Subscribe. Subscribe.